Hello my friends, welcome to writing class. In today's class we are going to learn in just 20 words to get your band 7. So stay focused and let's get started. So there are very few vocabulary you could use in your IELTS either in writing or in speaking, okay? And the 20 words I'm going to talk to you over here you could use anywhere in writing or in speaking, okay? So the first word I would like to say over here is mainstream, okay? Mainstream means something you put it into your main framework or something like that. So you could use in your academic writing. This is one of the best vocabulary you could use. It is a single word and I have split it because for your understanding only, okay? It is mainstream. Mainstreaming the students with the learning difficulties, or mainstream the skills or something like that. You could add anything over here, mainstream. And second is about synthetic. Synthetic, okay? Synthetic means instead of using artificial, you could use the word synthetic, okay? That is very academic and very right way of saying or right way of writing in your IELTS, okay? And the third word I would like to read over here, foster. Third word is about foster. Foster means something you could use for helping, or you could say enhance, okay? So this is very good vocabulary. You could say, like, in order to help someone you could say foster someone. To enhance the skills you could say to foster the skills, okay? So this is the best vocabulary. Just learn this vocabulary, understand this vocabulary and write in your IELTS essays, okay? And next is about amenities. Next it is about amenities. Amenities means something you could say like facilities. You could say, like, the government should add more facilities to the disabled one, or more facilities are or more amenities are vital into a specific area or something like that. You could add your example over here and try to practice with this vocabulary. And the next one is collaborate. Collaborate means something you work with to someone else or to some other scheme or some other industry, or you could say that work in collaboration with the teachers, students, that is the best for their welfare or something like that. And the next word is consensus. What is the meaning of consensus? Consensus means it is a agreement, I could say that, okay? This is an agreement. So what is the agreement? Agreement says something like that we have some mutual understanding, right? Mutual understanding with something. So for example, if your task 1 essay is like asking, like, some people believe that think that or something like that, they say that education should be given, children should be, for example, children should be punished no matter what, something like that. So you could say that it is a general consensus states that some agree that punishment to children is really important or something like that. You could add over there. And next it is about affluent. Affluent means something rich. Instead of rich you could use the word affluent. This is very good vocabulary you could use, and you are really going to score a better band for this, okay? And then another word is my favorite, that is profound. Profound is a very good vocabulary for your writing. Why I am saying profound means a deep effect. A deep effect. That means something you could say like, writing on sand has a deep effect or profound effect in learning the alphabets or something like that. You could say anything. Add your personal example over here. And then next it is about your Safeguard. Safeguard. Safeguard mean you could say like safety or protection. Whatever you do for your protection, you could add like this such words. Okay, these facilities are safe, really good safeguard for this purpose, or it safeguards us, or something like that. Instead of using safety and protection, these are overused word. People use these words very often, and that's what makes the people for other people to hard for them to get the desired ban. So try to use a variety of vocabulary. That doesn't mean that you have to find some complex or intricate vocabulary for this purpose. You could use any simple vocabulary, but that is not very commonly used. Okay, and then you could use another word, that is prominent. Prominent means something is the best, I could say, is the best. Instead of saying that the best strategy, you could use, or you could say that the prominent strategy for this purpose, something like that you could add. Okay, and then sometimes we say like I recommend you this. Instead of recommending, what word we could use? We could use the word endorse. Okay, endorse means recommend. You want to suggest something to others, you could say the word endorse. Okay, and next it is about the incorporate. This is my favorite word, incorporate. Incorporate means something you include or use. Okay, so I could say that use or something like that instead of this word. Some people say that you use instead of this. You could say that you have to incorporate many perspective into this particular realm that would give you better result, something like that. Okay, add your examples over here and practice using this vocabulary. So incorporate means use instead of using. Next time you use incorporate. Okay, and then another wonderful vocabulary, it is about squander. Squander. What is the meaning of squander? We usually say that wasting or waste or something like that. So squandering the products or wasting the products literally. So squander is a wonderful vocabulary. Instead of using wasting, wastage and all that stuff, just replace that with the squander. Okay, that is going to give you a better bond, I could say. And next is finite. Finite means something you have limited. Okay, you have heard the word unlimited, infinite. Okay, so for that, instead of using limited, you could use finite possibilities. This method has finite possibilities. So instead of limited possibilities, when suppose your examiner reads your essay and they will really understand you have a wonderful collection of vocabulary rather than a commonly used vocabulary. So try to practice with this finite. And then another word, I really love it, it is about emerge. Okay, these all vocabulary I use in my writing, and I could score band it. So again and again I am saying to you guys, emerge means appear. Okay, we say that it appears to be hard or something like that. So you would say like it emerges really good or really bad or something like that. And then there is a wonderful vocabulary again I could add is surpass. What is mean by surpass? Surpass means something you could beat in simple terms, or that is better. Okay, you could say that for example, suppose two persons are running, you could say that that Arjun surpassed Ravi in running. So you could say like it, because if you beat or overcome with something else, you could say like the word surpass. You could use, these are literally very good words for your IELTS writing or in speaking. Okay, if you practice with these words, it's my guarantee that you will never lose your bands for this. Okay, next another word you must have heard, this conservation. Conservation means, my handwriting is not that proper. I hope you can read better. Conservation means protection. So instead of protection, protecting the wildlife. So what you are going to say? Conservation of the wildlife, or conserving the wildlife, something like that. So next time when you use protection, change it with conservation. And then another word, okay? So if you want to add some word in case of instill means is to, like, add something. Like I could say, like, for example, if you want to help your child to instill some values, okay, values into their life, and you could say, like, add, instead of saying add values, you could say instill some values into their life, so that they can be better person, or their moral values will become better, or something like that. Okay, so that is really good. And another vocabulary I would like to add over here is that hard wired. You must have heard this word very often, or when you must have come across with this word. What is the meaning of this word? This is one of the best vocabularies. I could say that it is, the meaning is about automatic. If you want to say, like, something is very automatic, you could say the word hardwired. So that is also very important. I hope you understood this aspect about the vocabulary I have discussed here. It is about mainstream, something you have to bring forth, or synthetic means something artificial. Instead of artificial, use synthetic. And foster, instead of helping, say fostering someone. Okay, instead of facilities, try to use amenities. And collaborate means something you work in collaboration, work in relation with something else. Okay, and consensus, that means a general agreement. Okay, and then instead of using rich, try to use affluent, really easy. And then profound means what? Very deep effect. That education has got a profound effect on children's mental health, or something like that, you could say. And safeguard means in order to protect someone, it is about the safety and protection. Got it? And then prominent means something is the best. Okay, endorse, what it means? It's about recommend. You want to endorse something, instead of recommending, try to replace it with endorse. And next is incorporate means something use, many things you can incorporate into. Okay, and then what it is about? Squander, instead of waste, you could use squander. And then finite means kind of limited. Okay, we have heard the word infinite, and you can use the finite as well. Got it? And then emerge means appear. And then surpass, the boy surpassed him in running, or in his academic. He surpassed everything. That means he's better than anyone else. So something like that. Conservation means protecting something. So especially we use this word for especially the animals, wildlife, something like that. You could use for minerals or any other resources also we could use this word. Okay, instill is mainly used with the values. Instill the values to improve the moral standard, or something like that. And this is the first word I could say. And hardwired means something automatic. So these are the vocabulary I recommend for you guys to learn these words and understand these words to get your band 7. This is my promise, and nothing else I could offer for sure. And try and practice in your writing and in your speaking. That will give you a better results. And thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.